Peace, everybody. Welcome back to Mass Adoption. I am your host, the Kryptokhemist, and it is my job to break down all of this complex stuff with cryptocurrency and make it easy to understand for regular people like us, all right? So let's get right into it. All right, so welcome back. Before we get into everything, don't forget, like, subscribe, comment, share this information because it is for people like yourself who are striving to get into cryptocurrency. They don't want to be had, they don't want to be scammed, and they really want to have as much power as possible as it pertains to educating themselves. That is what I'm here for, and I got a lot of good news coming your way. For those of us who are holding cryptocurrency, good job. All right, just make sure that you actually own your cryptocurrency. You must own your cryptocurrency. That means don't give it to someone like Robinhood. I know that Robinhood now has come out with their own wallets, but I'm the type of person, especially with something like cryptocurrency, once you burn me once, that's it. Or once I see that you burn someone else once, that's it. I don't want anything to do with it. So I strive to stay away from the Robinhoods, the Cash Apps, the PayPals, definitely the PayPals. All right, I've had issues with PayPal with fiat currency, so just stay away from those. You want to be the one who is holding on to your cryptocurrency. But as that goes, and along the same line of information, do you know that all of the major, or the majority of the major payment processing corporations such as Visa, MasterCard, Discover, I always call them Discovery for some reason, I don't know, but Discover Card, all are now implementing systems to be able to take and use cryptocurrency, crypto-enabled payment processing functions. All right, so MasterCard launches, this is a Bitcoin.com article, I should have said that first. MasterCard launches crypto-linked payment cards for Asia Pacific region, right? So that's the Asia Pacific region. I want to say Asia Pacific for some reason. That's the Asia Pacific region. But as you all may or may not know, Visa has been kind of trailblazing here with crypto cards, crypto-enabled cards, including projects with Crypto.com, BitPay, and some other ones that I'm not going to track down for you, but you can look that up. Look up Visa and crypto, right? Now we have MasterCard jumping on board. I believe Discover. I want to make sure, I have to go back and look, but I think I said that earlier. Just know for sure, MasterCard and Visa are two of the major payment processing platforms that we know of globally, and they have been into cryptocurrency for some time now. So that's some good news for you. And it's just letting us know, as I spoke of in our last episode, or in my last episode, hyperinflation is here. It is not going anywhere, right? They're anticipating a Thanksgiving turkey costing, more than double what it costed last year, right? So inflation is here, hyperinflation is here. But for those of us who are holding crypto, we are fine with that. We have no problem with that. And in fact, we actually are using this instance of hyperinflation that we're seeing as validation for our choice to be early adopters into cryptocurrency. Now, does that mean that it's too late for you? Absolutely not. I tell you this all the time. It will be too late for you very soon. But right now, you have the time. You have $30 to put into cryptocurrency. Tell me you don't, and I'll show you a liar. You have $30 to put into cryptocurrency. You can dig it up. You can, between you and your friends and your family members, you can get it, and you absolutely should, because this stuff is happening right before your eyes. Now, what I do want to deal with during this episode is we are still going through this scare, I guess, or this boogeymanism as it surrounds Facebook and it naming itself Meta, and Mark Zuckerberg pretty much saying he wanted to own the Metaverse. So for those of us who are into blockchain, we laughed. It was very funny. It was quite comical when this news was released, and so we thought, in our ignorance, perhaps, because we know that a lot of people don't know about blockchain technology, but we thought everyone else would think that it was a farce. I mean, you have games like Roblox, you have Minecraft, you have Fortnite, games that many of the people who were actually scared, their children play these games. And these are metaverse-based games. Like your children are existing in a metaverse, right? You have currencies, you have different cultures, you have different norms and mores. Like, that's a metaverse. But I guess because their children didn't have the headset on, the virtual reality headset, maybe they didn't think it was the same thing. But yes, Mr. and Mrs. Super Woke, your children have been playing in the metaverse more than likely, or your nieces, nephews, for some time now. I know that Minecraft alone has been around for a few years, quite a long time, and Fortnite as well. So yeah, it's going down. It's been going down, and I guess now that it's coming to something that you use, right? Because Facebook is mainly used by an older demographic than the ones who would be in these games, right? So maybe because of that, you know, now you see that things are changing, or now you feel like it's hitting closer to home, but the metaverse has been in your home more than likely for a long time now. So I want to tell you this. Mark Zuckerberg is late. All right? I just told you with Roblox and Fortnite and all of these other metaverse, there are a lot. There are hundreds of metaverse games. There are hundreds of virtual world games, okay? I don't know if you know, but there are like maybe 6.5 billion profiles on these virtual world games from different companies. I think Tencent is one of like the biggest virtual world gaming platforms or gaming companies that there is, and they've been around for a pretty long time. I want to say like 2013, maybe a little later, a little earlier, or somewhere around there. They've been around for a very long time, especially in cryptocurrency years in time, right? So they actually have more users than Instagram, Facebook, I think WhatsApp, and was it Twitter combined? They have more users than Facebook, the very platform that you're worried about going into the metaverse. They have more users than them. Okay, so we've been in the metaverse type of thing. I was in the military. We trained in the metaverse. Okay, we went and we trained in a virtual reality training facility where we did our pre-qualifications to go to the range. So we've been in a metaverse for a long time. I hate to break it to you. And I don't know what you thought would happen when cars started to drive themselves and when payments started to become completely contactless, but the metaverse was probably, it was pretty sure, you could pretty much bet on the fact that the metaverse would be next. So stop tripping. Like, for real. Okay? That's number one. Number two, Microsoft which is like number 5 in gaming. They have had Hollow Worlds, is it HoloLands, Microsoft HoloLands or something like that. They've been in the metaverse thing for a long time now. What is it? Microsoft, right? Which is number 5. They're number 5 in gaming companies. They're a tech company, obviously, but number 5 in gaming specifically. They've had HoloLens for like some time now. And Microsoft has been in the metaverse, I should say, virtual worlds for some time now as well. So where have you all been? Is the question, I guess. Where have you been? This has been happening, right? So overall, as it relates to the metaverse, here's the thing. If you're in crypto or you're thinking of getting into crypto, you're going to be somewhere, somehow, some way tied into the metaverse. If you see a coin that is a native token or a currency for one of these metaverses and you see that it's about to go up, are you going to say, no, I'm not going to buy this coin because it's a part of the metaverse? Like, that makes no sense. Educate yourselves, get out of your own way, all right? It's happening. If you do most of your interacting on social media, that is a metaverse. All right? If you're already in the metaverse. If you do most of your interacting, most of your teaching, most of your meetings, Zoom, all of that, you're already in the metaverse. You should have said this a year or so ago when they started pushing everything exclusively to the internet. You should have been thinking about that then. And I don't mean to sound so coarse or so rude, because that's not what I'm after. I just want you all to understand that this stuff has been happening and you have been participating in it unbeknownst to you for a while now. So it's probably better to educate yourself so that you can make better decisions instead of fighting or fleeing, I should say. Automatically, when you see something that scares you, maybe you should educate yourself and then be in a position to make more educated decisions as to whether or not you want to deal with this or how you would like to leverage it, because that's what we're looking to do. We're looking to leverage these situations because we see that this is the way the world is going. They've been telling you about this, like Total Recall, Back to the Future. What's the other one? It's my favorite movie, The Fifth Element. They've been telling you in all of these movies that things were going to go in this direction. So here we are, all right? Here we are. So with that, I got a couple of crypto news stories for you to get into. Firstly, ENS. I don't know if you all have heard about ENS. It's Ethereum Name Service Token or coin. So they are they are rewarding their early adopters with a hefty 5-figure airdrop, all right? So early adopters of ENS enjoy another 5-figure payday as the Ethereum Name Service Protocol airdrops its new governance token to domain holders. Early adopters in the cryptocurrency market have once again been rewarded for their bravery and exploration after the popular Ethereum Name Service Protocol, which issues non-fungible tokens that doubles as Ethereum addresses and web domains, distributed an airdrop for its new ENS decentralized autonomous organization token. Okay, the resulting airdrop translated to an instant 5-figure payday for many holders, and there are those who would have registered multiple ENS addresses to multiple wallets, meaning some holders are in possession of a 6-figure airdrop. So definitely check out ENS. Great coin, strong coin. Got great distribution right now. Great price action. They're on an upward trend. Definitely something you should be checking out. And that ticker is ENS. All right. Next on the list, Robinhood CEO praises Shiba Inu or Sheeb community and does not comment on whether or not they're going to be listing it. So CEO or COO, of commission-free trading platform. Listen, let me stop right here. Whenever you hear something that says commission-free or free anything, whenever someone offers you a free product, know that you are the product. You are the product. Just know that, okay? But anyway, the COO praised the community, the Shiba Inu community, behind the meme-inspired cryptocurrency for expressing what it wants, but did not detail whether it will be listed on the platform. So here's the thing. This could go either way. First off, Shiba is a meme coin. It's what we call in the crypto community a shit coin. So I'm not going to really do any analysis on Sheeb. I did a video where I spoke a little bit about Sheeb and, the promising or so-called promising projects that they are claiming to have. And, hey, a lot of us got a big payday off of Sheeb because we understood the market and we understood what was happening. But for any new investors who are relying solely on Twitter, YouTube, Facebook even to make their investment decisions, just don't do it. You're going to end up losing in the long run. If you are that naive or if you are that uneducated, just grab some, this is not financial advice, this is educational advice, all right? Or this is for educational purposes only, I should say this is. Just grab you some Bitcoin, some Ethereum, and sit the sidelines and allow that to accrue in value while you educate yourselves. All right, you cannot lose if you do it that way. Then once you educate yourself and you are better able to pick out projects, that is when you'll be able to discern for yourself that, hey, this doesn't look like a project that I would like to take a risk on. That is not to say that a lot of people didn't make a lot of money in Sheeb. I get it, and I was one of those people, but be careful. That's what I'm going to say about that. And that is my insight or my inclination as to why he didn't say anything about whether or not Robinhood was going to list the coin. That doesn't go to say that they will not list the coin, but it does put a red flag up for me as to, why wouldn't he make a mention? And when I think about that, it's just all of the information that I have surrounding Sheeb. But it could also mean that they are planning on listing it, and he just doesn't want to tell. Like, I'm not going to say that that's not the case or not a huge possibility as well. What you have to understand now is that cryptocurrency is sort of like in its wild, wild west phases. Not as much as it was a few years ago, but definitely now, because think about it. If you are into Westerns, I'm into Westerns. And one recurring theme was that whenever people realized that there was a gold rush in the Wild West, everyone wanted to rush there, right? Gold rush for a reason. So they wanted to get there. And what did that cause? That caused turf wars. That caused government corruption. That caused a lot of, bad stuff to happen. And so, manipulation, all kinds of things. So that's what's sort of going on now. Who has the most money, who has the most influence behind them. This is why YouTubers, streamers, gamers, all of them are being used to sort of influence the market, because anything is possible now, and there's a lot of money to be made for people who are able to convince the masses to buy into a project using their ignorance against them. I'm just going to keep it a buck, as I always say. And so that's essentially what is happening right now, and that's what we see. So that's not to say that Robinhood is not going to list Sheeb. And that's not to say that Sheeb is a bad coin or a good coin. But it's definitely a meme coin, and we when we talk about the fundamentals, we strive to stay away from those meme coins as much as possible, unless to make a move. So what I mean by make a move, I should probably let you know what that means as well. What I mean by make a move is we look at the charts and we see that a coin is making an upward movement, or maybe we're shorting it. So we see that it's making a downward movement, and so we get into it to make that move. That's what I mean by make a move. Just wanted to say that. All right, so to all of my gamers out there, if you are interested in getting paid to game instantly with no prior experience, no prior anything, you don't have to be an elite gamer or anything. All you got to do is turn on your game. If you're interested in that, I want you to go to infinite.elite/get paid to game and learn how you can get paid to game just by turning on your game. Many of the gamers that are a part of this program are making anywhere from $3,000 to $5,000 a month, if not more. All right, so check that out. But Coinbase is partnering with an esports gaming organization competing in League of Legends. So crypto was new to me once, but once I started reading and watching, I realized that it wasn't some passing fad. It's here now and will be in the future, said Team Liquid owner and co-CEO Steve Arhancet. Excuse me if I mispronounced that. Team Liquid, the esports and gaming organization operating across major titles including League of Legends and Fortnite, has linked a 4-year agreement with Coinbase. So this is the same company that is behind League of Legends and Fortnite, all right? And their co-CEO is saying that, hey, crypto is not a fad. We need to get into this stuff. And they are doing so, like they're kicking the doors down with it. They're partnering with the major, like one of the first major cryptocurrency exchanges, Coinbase, okay? So in a Wednesday announcement, Team Liquid said that the partnership with the United States-based crypto exchange would be aimed at highlighting the crossover between gaming and crypto-curious audiences, as well as creating new seemingly crypto-focused content. Coinbase will be enabling crypto payments for Team Liquid's online marketplace, and both will be collaborating on technology aimed at encouraging fan engagement. So this is yet another use case for crypto gaming. This is yet another use case for the blockchain enabling people to game and have power and authority in their games in the Metaverse. All right, so they are working on this again. And as said earlier, I didn't even think of League of Legends, but Fortnite is definitely a metaverse. And they're going even further. The company behind them, I should say, is going even further by partnering with Coinbase, one of the biggest crypto exchanges, one of the first crypto exchanges out there. So this is big news, right? So overall, like I said, if you want more information like this every week, I want you to subscribe, so you can get this information out to others, comment and share so you can get this information out to others. So what are some of the crypto metaverse games that you know of? What have you been playing? They don't even have to be crypto metaverse games. What other metaverse games do you know that aren't even crypto enabled yet, that are out there that people are overlooking for this, Facebook scare thing? What do you know of? Put it in the comment section. Let me know. What would you like for me to talk about? What would you like more information on? I am here for you. I would like to help you understand cryptocurrency and make it less like mystical and technical and all that other stuff. Like I don't want you to feel like you're lost with this stuff. So please comment. Let me know. All right. So in the long run, this scare with the metaverse is just a way of avoiding the fact that we have a paradigm shift that we are in the midst of, and we have to get ready for it by not fighting and scraping and crying and kicking and screaming, but preparing ourselves. Our children have already been prepared. If you ask them about a metaverse, they'll probably know a lot more than you realize, okay, as much as you think you've been protecting them. But it's not necessarily that you haven't been protecting them. It's just that this is the way that the world is going, and your children may need to lead you or hold your hand into it. And that's fine, right? We want our parents to listen to us, okay? So listen to your children. See what it is to this metaverse thing, to this crypto stuff, to this blockchain technology stuff, this financial technology stuff. And maybe you will find that you can help your family to step into their role as the new elite. Okay, so as I always say, you are divine. It is your time. That's not just something that I say that rhymes. I truly believe that. See you guys on the next episode. Peace.